What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Zone864 TV. Late night live stream. You know how I do it. We either going early in the morning or we going late night with it. What's going on, everybody? What's up? I'm your guy, Mr. Zone864. What up, what up, what up? As you come into the live stream, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if it's in your heart. And hit that notification bell. Feel me? Hit that notification bell as you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button as you come into the live stream, or even if you're watching on the playback, hit that like button for your boy. Show your support for Zone864 TV. Show your support by hitting the like button. Show your support by hitting the Cash App too, if you would like to support the channel monetarily, financially. You know what I'm saying? With them greenbacks. $Z864TV. $Z864TV on Cash App. If you want to support the channel monetarily, we got some young bucks coming through, riding little scooters. Lord have mercy, that's loud. Let me see here. Damn, you just gonna stop right here, my dude? Like, I didn't want to hear that loud ass shit. So I'm out here, Tempe Town Lake, Arizona State University campus. My old stomping grounds, Arizona State University, Tempe Town Lake. My old stomping grounds and my current stomping grounds, because my brother now attends Arizona State University. And so it is his turn to take the reins and carry on the family name. Yeah. But everything looks so nice. You know what I'm saying, with the lights. But yeah. Hope everybody is having a good evening. Motherfucker coughing and shit. Hit that like button as you come into the live stream. Got got the Fine Arts Center. It's the Fine Arts Center right here over at Tempe Town Lake. You know, come here to see plays. Um, you know what I'm saying? Social events. Um, you know, gatherings, prestigious gatherings, ballet, stuff like that. Nice little fine arts center. Yeah, man, but I hope everybody is having a good evening. Hope everybody had a great day. I know it's only Tuesday, but I hope everybody's week is going well thus far. I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Feel me? But man, I was taking a nap earlier today, man. I was taking a nap. I get a phone call from my daughter's mom. Y'all gotta excuse the random noises, man, because I'm on a university campus right now, and it's a bunch of young people that just they be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? Living life. So excuse all the random screams and scooter noises and shit like that, because that's what young people do. They just make weird random noises. Um, so anyway, I'm laying down and I get a call from my daughter's mom today. Um, hey, can you go get, can you go pick up your daughter from school? Hold on. Anyway, I get a call. Can you go pick up your daughter from school? She has a tryout today for a play. God damn, these fucking people. So anyway, um, I'm like, what you need me to go get her for? Like, aren't you with her? And she like, well, they not gonna be done till 6, and I need to get back home so I can do some work. And now keep in mind, I get a call. This call wakes me up out my sleep, and it's 5 o'clock. So it's rush hour, right? And I don't live close. I don't live close to my daughter's school. Like, I live a good 45, 50 minutes away, right? From the school, right? So I'm like, yeah. So I had to get my ass up and go pick her up. But I wanted to bring all that up because I'm just like, man, I don't want to hear shit about men not being good fathers. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like, in raising my daughter, when it comes to my daughter's mother, and I'm not talking bad about her, but this is just an observation. Anytime it's been something at the last minute, or anytime like something's hanging in the balance, I'm always the one getting the shit done. I'm always the one, you know what I'm saying, tying up the loose shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, and I know that there's millions of other fathers like me. And I know that fathers get a bad rep for, you know, being toxic, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a negative stereotype nowadays that just comes with being a dad. What's going on, B Turner? Um, so yeah, so I had to get my ass up and race across town in that traffic, rush hour traffic. And thank goodness traffic actually wasn't too bad. So I was only about 5 minutes late because I had to pick up at 6 o'clock. So yeah, man, it's crazy. What's crazy about that is if my daughter's mom called me at 5 o'clock, right? As I'm on my way to pick up my daughter calls me at 5:35, talking about I'm done. So if my daughter's mom would have just hung around and waited instead of just leaving, then it wouldn't have forced me to have to rush across town in rush hour traffic. And then, have to deal with all that. So I don't want to hear shit from no woman, from no mother talking about fathers ain't shit and blah, blah, blah. Because I guarantee most of us, the ones that are in our children's lives and the ones that actually give a damn, we doing more than y'all. And we can handle shit under stress. Who the fuck want to be running across town in rush hour traffic? I don't want to hear. I'ma always defend fathers, man. I'ma always defend fathers. I don't care. You can't talk bad about fathers around me. Because we the ones that's always dealing. We the ones that's always having to pick up the loose ends. 9 times out of 10 when we in our child's life, we are the ones that really have to hold it down under pressure and do what we have to do without feelings involved, or even regardless of how we feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But check this out, yo. I made a post on Facebook about the president, right? About Biden. Because I don't fuck with Biden like that, right? And it was just a simple post, you know what I'm saying? The post that I put on my personal Facebook page, it said there are still people out here that are going to vote for Biden in 2024. And a couple people laughed at it, but one of my homies in particular, I guess he felt offended, right? So he felt the need to go all up in the comments and shit. And he left me this whole big ass long paragraph talking about the issues going on in this country has nothing to do with the president, and everything that's going on now is Congress's fault, and it's a shame how we have this mentality of when people make it to the top, how it just seems like they just get in this do for self mode and they don't care about people at the bottom, and talking about how college tuition has risen and motherfuckers can't afford college and all that bullshit. And I'm just like, and my homie, he's he's like, I'm 34. He's like he's like 7, 8 years older than me. So he's in his early 40s, right? And he just got his first house and everything. You know what I'm saying? I helped him move in there. And he has a daughter that's, I think she's 18, and she's getting ready to go off to college. So I understood the sentiment and where he was coming from. But the funny thing about that is I always find it funny that when you say something, when I was talking mad shit about Trump, even though I'm actually for Trump, but you know what I'm saying, there was a few times Trump was fucking up. So with me, I consider myself a conservative, not necessarily a Republican or a Democrat. Because to me, when it comes to these politicians are two feathers on the same bird. So the Democrats did a lot of shit that fucked up this country. The Republicans did a lot of shit that fucked up this country. But I lean more in favor of the Republicans because of their conservative values. And I tend to rock with a lot of the economical plans that they roll out. And a lot of people, they're like, well, Republicans, they only for the rich people and blah, blah, blah. Well, I mean, the people that talk like that is because they have a broke mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people who want handouts at every turn. Those are the people that, you know, just believe that everything should be given to them. And I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I am a bootstraps kind of guy. Got the train going on. So I just thought that was funny because I'm like, yo, when I was talking mad shit about Trump, nobody had nothing to say. But the second that I talk about, you know what I'm saying, your little president, Crime Bill Joe, you want to get all in your feelings and get emotional and shit and start preaching to me like I don't know what the fuck going on. And this dude, my homie, had the nerve to tell me that it's not the president's fault. It's not the president's fault for everything going on in this country. It's Congress. When nigga, I've been the one telling people about local elections for the longest. I've been telling people, you know what I'm saying? The president is just a larger microcosm of the smaller microcosm, meaning that the way that politics works from the bottom up. This is why the president is the last one to sign off on shit, right? Because these bills and legislation, it has to go through Congress, the Senate, but even before that, it has to go through the states and, you know, your own local districts, right? So I'm no dummy when it comes to politics. Like, I feel like I could probably debate with the best of them. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always talk about politics because I don't agree. Most of everybody today that I debate politics with, they have a liberal mindset. And it's just going to be an L every time. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can listen to a person without the emotion. And if what they say sounds logical, then yeah, I'll let them know it sounds logical. But if it's just some bullshit, then I'm going to just say, you know what? This is some bullshit. So I just thought it was funny because I'm just like, bruh, just because in the tone that he was talking to me, he was trying to basically sun me because he's older than me. You feel me? Like, I know when people older than me got the train right above me. I know when people are trying to sun me. I know when, you know what I'm saying, older people are trying to sun me. And I apologize for looking like a glazed donut, y'all. I live in the desert, and even though it's nighttime, it's 100 degrees still right now. And it actually wasn't that bad today, surprisingly. But yeah. But basically, he was trying to sun me because he older than me. But just the funny thing is that, like, just because you older than somebody don't necessarily mean that you got more knowledge than somebody, right? It just doesn't. You could be an old fool. You feel me? Um, yeah. So the tone in which he was talking in the message, basically, he was trying to sun me, and it's funny because I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck about the people at the bottom. I don't give a fuck about people that make minimum wage. I don't care about none of that government assistance shit. And of course, he didn't like the fact that I was saying that. And the reason that I feel the way that I do is because, you see, we all have choices that we got to make. And a nigga like me is not, I'm not going to sit here and you know what I mean, just be at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and just take the government cheese. You feel me? And hit that like button as you come into the live stream. And if it's in your heart, hit that subscribe button as well, and hit that notification bell as well. Please and thank you, thank you, thank you. But you know, and I know that he has a daughter that's about to go off to college. I believe this upcoming school year. And the funny thing is, I already told my daughter. My daughter is a sophomore in high school, right? So I already told my daughter, I'm like, look, because this is the thing, right? Well, I'm not gonna spend $20,000 a year, $30,000 a year. I'm not even gonna spend $15,000 a year for you to go to school. Why the fuck would I do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And people don't understand that, you know, today, college is not a necessity. College is a luxury now. You don't have to go to college to make six figures. You don't have to go to college to get a good paying job. All you got to do is literally enter the workforce and put in a little bit of time and learn how to parlay your opportunities. You feel me? You cannot stay stagnant. You got to grow. So I already told my daughter, I'm not paying for your school, but if you want to live home, you always have a place to stay, whether that's with me or your mom. You always have a place to stay. You don't have to pay for food, but if you choose to go to college, you will be paying for your college. You will be working and going to school. And the reason for that is, you know what I'm saying, if that's something that you really want to do, then you should be willing to work for it. Because I'm not going to send you to college, and then, you know, you get to your sophomore, junior year, and you're talking about you want to drop out. Okay, now you're tens of thousands of dollars in debt. For what? Which is why I said that it's a luxury, it's not a necessity. So, and a lot of people, like, they still think that they have to go to school to be successful and all this bullshit, and you really don't. I know Uber drivers that make $100,000 a year right here in Phoenix, right now, right now, right now, driving cars, driving people around, back and forth to the airport. Meanwhile, some goofy is over here spending $20, $30, $35,000 a year for what? For a job that's probably not going to exist when you get your degree. Yeah, hell, I went to college, all that. And, you know, while college was a great experience, when you out in the real world, you out in the real world. That's where you really get your knowledge. The real world is the real classroom. Dealing with people in the real world, that's the real classroom. Being in situations in real life, that's the real exam. That's the real test. You feel me? There's an Indian man from India that works at the 7-Eleven across the street from my condominium building where I live. Over here from India, going to school. He probably has to be in his late 40s, going to school to get his, I think, his master's degree in physics. He works at the 7-Eleven, but the motherfucker don't even know how to work a cash register. Don't even know how to stock shelves. You see what I'm saying? You could be the smartest motherfucker and not know how to do the simplest shit. It's crazy how life works like that. Feel me? So if you're going to go to school, you know, this is my personal insight because, again, I went to college, right? Go to school for something that you actually going to use that degree for. Make it worth something. Have a plan. And I'm saying this because of the comments that my homie made on my Facebook page talking about all this bullshit, worrying about the wrong shit. Let me tell you something. I spent the last decade of my life working in healthcare. 5 for the military, 5 in civilian, right? And I did it because, you know, healthcare is something that is always gonna be, it's always gonna be in demand. You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna have a job in healthcare, whether, you know, it's here in the States, whether it's overseas, whether it's in the state that you live in, whether it's in a different state, right? So when I took that opportunity with the military, that was a great opportunity, right? And I used that to get my security clearances as well as a few other credentials so that when I went into the civilian private sector, you know, I would have the advantage, right? And I did this at a very young age, right? But that's not the kind of shit that I'm on anymore. Now I'm about the paper now. I'm about the paper, about the freedom, about the time, right? So you can spend all that time trying to care about everybody else, but you're gonna waste your fucking time, right? You gotta do what's best. You gotta do what's best for yourself. You feel me? It's great to care about people, you know. It's great to want to make a contribution to society, but there comes a point in time. What's going on, DeBeezy? there comes a point in time, right, where you have to give a fuck about yourself. You have to. You feel me? And it's crazy because I told my homie, I said, you know, me and him had a little exchange. We went back and forth in the comment section and shit. And I'm just like, well, shit, nigga. You feel so strongly about making a change in society. Why don't you run for fucking office? I'll vote for you then. I'll vote for you. Cause me, I don't got the heart to run for office. Even though I know I probably have the background. You know what I'm saying? I know I could probably run for office, but I don't need, you know, when you run for office and shit, you know they be trying to pull out all your skeletons and shit. They be going back to elementary school and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you did this chick dirty on the playground. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all that. I don't need all that coming out. So nah, I'ma just remain a private citizen, and I'ma make the change that I'ma make from where I'm at, being who I am and what I am and doing what I do. I'm not trying to change the fucking world. It's a waste of time, and that's what I was trying to tell this nigga. I'm like, you over here preaching to me because you think just because, you know what I'm saying, you got a little bit more life experience than me, that you can preach to me and tell me shit, nigga. I'm not trying to die early, trying to take on the weight of the world, nigga. This world was fucked up before I got in it, and it's gonna be fucked up after I leave. So while I'm here, I'm gonna do my part for myself and my family and my generations to come, and I'm gonna make sure that's straight. And if something that I do happens to change the world on a major scale, if any music that I produce, if any lyrics that I write, if any songs that I sang, if anything that I said on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? If anything like that, if it happens to go viral or spark some kind of change and shit, that's great. But I'm not here to try to solve everybody's fucking problems. And this dude was trying to talk to me like, just because I think the way that I think, just because I'm a conservative person, just because most of the politicians that I happen to support are Republican. That's what I was trying to tell this nigga. I'm like, shit, Republicans are just as bad as Democrats. All them motherfuckers got blood on their hands. Ain't nobody in Congress or the Senate perfect. Nobody in any office anywhere, whether it's locally or federal, is perfect or don't have blood on their hands. They all do. You got to be a cutthroat individual to be involved in politics. You just do. And you have to be willing to risk being sabotaged. You have to be understand what the scrutiny that's going to come with that. Like, for me, again, I'm not willing to deal with that shit. I'd rather remain a private citizen and make the change that I know that I can. So, yeah, and then as far as the whole college thing, look, if you can't afford to send your kid to college, then don't fucking, first of all, if you cannot afford to go to college, don't go. If you cannot afford to send your kids to college, don't send your kids to college. And if they choosing to go, if they not going on any kind of grants, any kind of scholarships, anything like that, then make them motherfuckers get a job and make them pay for it and let them live with you. That way they don't have to pay, they don't have to pay for on-campus lodging and stuff like that, right? So, yeah, I just think it's funny because I'm like, And then the nigga tried to get all slick and technical in the comments talking about some, well, nothing you said was about Congress. You were only talking about the president. And I'm just like, look here, nigga. If you want to be technical and you want to, like, you know, do all your lawyer slithery talk and try to dissect what I said word by word, line by line, be my fucking guest. But I said what I said. And I told the nigga again, if you want to run for office, nigga, I will vote for you. And I hope you succeed. And I'll be right there by your side. But until then, I'ma still think the way that I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna feel sorry for people who stand out in front of the gas station and ask for money and beg and all that shit, because we all got choices that we gotta make. And that's what my homie now understanding. Like, you feeling sorry for people that made bad choices. This is America. We ain't no. Now here's the thing. America is kinda a third world country. Like, it's 2023 and a lot of our major cities, they just now starting to like renovate and upgrade and update a lot of our major cities. You look at the railroad system. Our railroad system is fucked up here. A lot of the roads in America are fucked up. America is, the infrastructure of America is actually old and rusted and needs to be upgraded. So America is a third world country in paradise. That's how I refer to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to really travel this country and you got to see things to understand what I'm talking about. You feel me? So, yeah, man, it just baffles me that in 2023, especially if you're black, man, like how when it comes to this liberal ideology, when it comes to this, you know, Democrat, and it really amazes me how, you know, black people are just really so attached to that, and they just are not able to shake that or grow out of that old way of thinking of trying to save everybody. It just doesn't make any sense. You don't see the rich people trying to save everybody. Now what the rich people will do is they will build an apartment building, you know what I'm saying, for homeless people or for people with low income, or, you know what I'm saying, they'll put something up for women only, and they'll collect the tax benefits, they'll collect whatever type of government incentive, they'll collect whatever they collect from the government, and they say they will help, that they helping people. That's how they operate. If they're gonna help somebody, they're gonna get paid for it. They're gonna make money from it. They're not just gonna be doing shit just to do shit. Don't nobody just do shit just to do shit nowadays. You rarely see that. Rarely, even myself. I don't be doing shit just to do shit for people. You feel me? Quid pro quo. Something for something. See, a lot of us get caught up in the doctrine of unequal exchange. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. You're willing to just, you know, go balls in, go balls deep, and get nothing in return, or accept the very minimum in return, rather than saying, okay, if I do this for you, then I expect you to do this for me. Fair exchange. You feel me? But yeah, man. I just wanted to hop on, do my thing like I normally do, late night, share some thoughts, share some information. Cause yeah, man, that was ridiculous, man. That was ridiculous, man. And one more thing I want to say too, before I end this live stream. Ladies, don't act like y'all can't get friend zone. Ladies can get friend zone too. I just want to put that out there because the reason that I'm bringing that up is because um, I was having a conversation with somebody who I would at this point consider a longtime friend, which is a female, last week. And, me and her, we used to be a little bit close. Um, maybe like friends with benefits close. And it was funny because we started talking and she started bringing up some old shit. And I don't get why people are just like so stuck in the past. Like, I don't get why people don't understand that, people change, life changes, life doesn't stay the same, right? Every day you wake up, life is evolving, life is changing. You know what I'm saying? Events are going on in the world. Shit ain't the same every single day. Life is progressing, right? And and she started telling me about, she started asking me, questions about my personal life. And then she started telling me about this dude that she has been talking to, you know? And and we get to having a conversation, and I'm like, hey, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Got you a dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kicking it from what you telling me. And it's funny because like she gonna ask me, so what about you? I'm like, you know how I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm I told her I'm not in any exclusive. I'm in nothing exclusive. I'm not in an exclusive relationship or nothing like that. But I what I'm saying, I dabble. Free agent lifestyle. Um, that's what I do. And it was just funny because what I'm saying, she telling me about the dude that she talking to, but then she started asking me a million questions about the chicks that I talk to. She even had the nerve to ask, oh, do they look better than me? And it's funny because, these chicks, like, they really think, um, that uh, dudes is like sitting back and just waiting on them or whatever. I'm like, you think I'm just doing nothing this whole time? You think I'm just sitting back thinking about you? You think I'm just living just like a bump on a log or something? Um, yeah, so basically in a nutshell, You know what I'm saying? She ain't realize she's in the friend zone. She been in the friend zone. I've known her for over 5 years. So what would make her think that if we ain't been serious in this amount of time, what's gonna make you think we ever gonna get serious? Chicks is weird, man. So yeah, ladies, you can't get friend zone. You're not above being friend zone. What does she do? She had the nerve to say, well, you know I'm good at doing what I do. What does she do that I don't do? You know I do this better than she do it. Yeah, I know you do. And I'll admit that. I will not deny that. But you ain't her though. Low key, you kind of a crazy bitch. But that's a whole different can of worms. That's a whole different can of paint. That's really why that's really why I would never get with you, because she really a crazy bitch. And she is weird. Like, it's weird that she would even have the audacity to think that she is even worth waiting for, waiting around or whatever. Shit is weird, man. So yeah, y'all can get put in the friend zone just like we can. Feel me? If you're watching, hit that like button. If you're watching on the playback, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get the notifications when I go live. The Cash App is $Z864TV. The Z864TV. If you want to support the channel monetarily, absolutely the BZ. It's 100 degrees right now, but I'm by the lake, so I got some wind. Got some wind coming at me right now. This is where, you know what I'm saying, by the lake and Fine Art Center and all that. So I got some wind coming off the lake. And Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport is just beyond where all those lights are over there. That's the airport over there, as you can see. Got one of the planes about to land, so that's why y'all been hearing jets and stuff the whole time in the background, because the airport is literally, I know it looks kind of far on camera, but it's actually like probably about 3 minutes away. So it's not that far. But yeah, ladies, y'all can get friend zone. Y'all ain't special. Y'all are not special. Not at all. Like, stop being delusional. Stop being delusional. Y'all can be in the friend zone. Feel me? Trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to say before I wrap this up? Make sure y'all can follow me on Twitter. Y'all can follow me on Twitter, which is now X, but I'ma still call that shit Twitter. I'll be posting titties on there and shit. So if you like titties, follow me on Twitter, Zone864TV. You can see some titties and you can see some of the crazy shit that I be saying, some of the crazy thoughts that I have, tweets and stuff like that. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Listen, I'm gonna go more in on this probably next time I go live. But stop listening to dumb motherfuckers on YouTube, man. Some motherfuckers are just dumb. They just be saying stupid shit to say stupid shit. Stop listening to dumb motherfuckers. I hear some of these, and the sad thing about it is that these men that I'm talking about, they're like 10, 15 years, 20 years older than me. So stop listening to these dumb motherfuckers online who are insecure. You know what I'm saying? They insecure. They ain't got no confidence about themselves. No swag. Can't pull no bitches. Stop listening to these goofy motherfuckers. Stop letting these motherfuckers put fear in you like you can't go out here and get women. Like you gotta run to other countries and get women. Like you ain't the shit right here in your own backyard. Just because them niggas is lacking, that don't mean you what them niggas are saying. You be your own man. Stop listening to dumb shit. And when motherfuckers are saying dumb shit, call these dumb motherfuckers out. Now, I know I ain't perfect. I feel like I still got a long way to go. I'm trying to level up every single day. I'm trying to get my game up every single day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to step my knowledge up every single day. But the minute you turn on YouTube, you always hearing some old raggedy, busted ass, disgusted ass niggas talking about, you know what I'm saying? Don't do this and don't do that. Man, fuck them niggas, man. But I'm not. That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say. Stop listening to these old niggas. They had their time. And obviously, I'm not talking about the ones with common sense, the ones that actually got their shit right, doing shit out here, owning businesses. I'm talking about the dumb motherfuckers, the ones who always scary every time you see them. Talking about them, always scary and shit, always trying to put fear in a motherfucking heart and shit. Talking about them motherfuckers. Stop listening to them.
Have you ever been outside of the US?
And if you allow them motherfuckers to scare you, and deter you from the path, your own path, and doing your own shit, then shit, maybe you deserve to fall victim to what they say. What's going on, Narratives and Dialogue? Salute. Salute, salute. Yeah, man. The niggas had their chance. The niggas had their time. Just like we all have our chance. We all have our time. They chose to do whatever they chose to do with their time. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Cause ain't no goofy ass nigga on YouTube gonna sit there and tell me, you know, or anybody, I'm not gonna let them put their fear on me. Just because they don't have any discipline and self-control, and they don't understand their true value. And that's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of men today. A lot of men just do not understand. First of all, they don't even love themselves. They love bitches more than they love themselves. They love pussy more than they love themselves. They love hair more than they love themselves. They love getting their ass licked and ate out and all this other nasty ass shit more than they love themselves. That's the problem with today's men. And particularly the older niggas. That's what it is. That's why they be talking this scary ass talking shit. Don't get married, don't have kids. Don't do all this, don't do all the shit that they did. Don't do all the shit that they did. Everybody ain't get put on child support. Everybody ain't get divorced. Everybody ain't get fucked over like you get fucked over. And I understand that you can't necessarily predict what a woman is going to do. You can't necessarily predict what nobody do. But look, I ain't got no, on my father's side, I done shared this time and time again. I ain't got no history of divorce on my father's side. With the exception of one person. One person. My grandparents been married goddamn 70 years, still alive. My grandfather just turned 99 in June. My aunt, uncle taking care of them at their house in South Carolina. My aunt, uncle that's taking care of them been married for like 40, 45 years. The problem with all these old niggas talking crazy, trying to put all they scare tactics on the young niggas, is because them young niggas, the old niggas that's talking all this doom and gloom talk, they didn't have no discipline. They ain't have no discipline. A lot of these old niggas, they come from the generation where they come from that first generation where their father or their parents, their grandparents actually had property, where they actually was left some shit, and then when they got left the shit, they lost the shit. Yes, sir, Narratives and Dialogues. Absolutely. I take my family very serious. I take family very serious. I take raising kids very serious. I'm not like a lot of these so-called content creators that just want to come on here and, you know what I'm saying, and just make everything seem so negative and shit. You got to realize, when you hear niggas always talking about bad shit, this relationship didn't work. That me and that person no longer friends. Or my kids don't fuck with me. Well, who's the common denominator in that shit? Them. You gotta be, and a lot of these niggas, they want to talk about the women and shit and how, you know what I'm saying, women in America, the Western women ain't shit. Well, yeah, a lot of these women ain't shit because a lot of these niggas ain't shit. A lot of these niggas are bitches just like the bitches. Like a person like a nigga like me, a person like me, try to be professional. Stop calling myself a nigga. A person like me, look, I tell every chick that I mess with, if you try to take me down, we all going down. If you think that you're gonna fuck with me and be able to walk away after you do that, you are sadly mistaken. And that's the attitude that we all of us should have. Stop treating these bitches like they're queens. Stop kissing their ass. Stop licking their feet and sucking their toes on the first date. Stop doing all that goofy shit. If she really a queen, then make her earn the title. If she really calls herself a queen, if she really thinks that she's a queen, then make her earn the fucking title. Cause you can't be a queen without a fucking king anyway. Told you, these chicks are not special. They not. The chicks that are special are the ones who qualify themselves to be deemed special. The chicks that are queens are the ones who qualify to be called queens. The ones that actually put in work. You got the goofy bitch, what's her name? Summer Walker? Her and Lil Meech. I guess that's his name. Lil Meech, they having some relationship problems, or they supposedly their relationship is on the rocks, or something like that, or whatever. She going the goofy bitch gonna go on Instagram and say, I don't understand men. That's your fucking problem. That's a lot of these women's fucking problem. They don't understand men. That's the main problem right there. They don't understand men. If you understood men, then you wouldn't be having a lot of these goofy problems that you have. I don't know, man. I just hear a lot of goofy bullshit, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm like a lot you niggas, and it's the niggas that y'all know the niggas I'm talking about when you hear them. Y'all know the niggas I'm talking about when you hear them. Let me see. Narratives and Dialogue says, yeah, everything don't have to be anti this or negative. That's where, many content creators don't have talent. Absolutely. Many content creators do not have talent at all. I'm walking around by a lake just telling y'all what's on my mind and shit, and telling y'all what I went through my day and shit. They can't even do the shit I'm doing. Let me see what else you said. Narratives and Dialogue says, nah, you good, bro. Be yourself. It will take a minute to get that part together without words of endearment. Absolutely. And that's one thing, Narratives and Dialogues, that's one thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to always be myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always be myself. The funny thing is, I'm 5'11", about 185 pounds, so I'm not the tallest dude. Definitely not fat. And the funny thing is that growing up, I was always a smaller kid until I was about a junior in high school, when I finally got a little bit of height on me and a little bit of weight. And it's funny because everybody that used to shit on me back then, they look like shit now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was cool back then, they sound like idiots now. So, and I know I look good now. I'm in shape now. I make more money than a lot of them niggas now. I have a better life than them. I have a better mind than them because I don't drink like that. I don't smoke. Um, you know, and I'm about my shit and I'm about my business. And I said all that. I said all that to say that, yeah, being myself has got me where I am today. Oh yeah, speaking on the N word. Okay, yeah, I got a little bit excited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I try not to use too many cuss words and things like that when I talk because I want people to see that you can actually have a conversation and actually talk without having to use profanity all the time and having to use words that don't allow the world to see how intelligent you really are. Narratives and Dialogue says, I don't drink, smoke, or do drugs either, bro. I never had a drink. That's awesome. Keep that up, man. Keep that up. Yeah, the reason, I mean, you know, I am a fan of tequila. I am a fan of Dark Horse, red wine. So I do have those drinks occasionally, but outside of that, I don't really drink. And the reason why is because I need to be sober. I need to be in my right mind. Because if some stuff is going down, I need to be able to act accordingly. Or I need to be able to run. And I ain't got time to be tripping, you know what I'm saying, over anybody because I'm incoherent or anything like that. Let me see. Nah, I don't live by the airport. It's just the area that I'm in is actually by the airport. I live in Phoenix. I live in Phoenix. Been here all my life, basically. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate everybody who came through. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if it's in your heart. I only wanted to be on here 30 minutes, but you know, when the spirit hits you, it hits you. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Sorry about all the check noises and all that. Hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you get the notifications when I go live and all that. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Y'all be safe out there. Drink plenty of water and stay healthy. All right, peace.